Hi and welcome to another of these are all videos, I guess. I'm Drew from Good to Bad and the Fanboy store on eBay. Didn't really buy a lot this month so far, but there's much of this month left. I've been collecting the Marvel's Mightiest Heroes graphic novel type collection thing. So that costs about 20 quid a month, so what's that, $30 or something like that. You get 2 books every month. This month I got Captain Marvel. That's the first book I got, which has Captain Marvel Volume 1, 17 through 23, and the Marvel Spotlight on Captain Marvel 1 and 2 on the side. I actually really like this book. It's not a character I would have tried to pick up in single issues. They cost quite a bit and he was never really one of my favourites. I preferred it became a female character. Spacing on the name right now. I know the second one's Danvers. That'll come back to me probably. Never. But the artwork was really good. Sorry about the glare. There's some quite... yeah, the stories are a bit old fashioned, but I quite like them. There's a lot more writing on the panels. Being a writer, I quite like that. Quite like that. Artwork, the later issues, I don't know how much they were. I think it was around that one, but it's quite good art. It was a good book. I probably wouldn't have picked it up if it wasn't coming as part of the set. They all have artwork on the sides that make up to a picture, and being a bit OCD about these things, I'm trying to collect the whole set to get the whole picture on the side. I've got more up on my unit there. The second book, Cyclops, not read this one yet. It's got Marvel Icon Cyclops 1 through 4 and X-Men Origins Cyclops on the side. Yeah, the artwork in this is great. Get rid of that glare. Got a Juggernaut action at the bottom there. What I like with a lot of these books, because they have the stories are so spread out in the timeline of the characters, you get a lot of different art from different generations. That's Spider-Man, Human Torch, X-Men, a whole gamut of them. Looking forward to the Doctor Strange one, which should be coming soon. It's one of my favourite characters. Guardians of the Galaxy is coming soon as well, which with the movie just been out was an obvious one. I actually thought they would have timed it, but as it's, I don't know who this is coming out through, it just says Marvel everywhere, but I presume it's a secondary publishing house type person. So I would have thought it came out at the same time as the movie, but maybe not. Anyway, on to the other things. I also got, I think this is my only new comic this month, as in comic that came out this month. It was Rocket Raccoon number 2. I really liked the first one, and I was meaning to pick up the second one, but I hadn't actually got round to doing so, and it was my wife surprised me with it during the week, last week with it. I hadn't been well, that's why I haven't posted a video. In the last week I had a week off. I was basically having a couch week, as it's known, where I lie on the couch and feel sorry for myself. I was a bit banged up, my neck was quite bad. I should probably went to the hospital with it, but I hate going to ER, or accidents and emergencies, it's in the UK, I should have said. Just because the waiting times is like, you go in, You can go in with like a broken arm, you'll be sitting there for like 7 hours waiting to get seen, which if you're on the flip side of it and you're a doctor or a nurse, I imagine you're thinking, well, you've got a broken arm, this other person that's needing to be seen before you because their leg's falling off type thing. But when you're sitting there and you're hurt, you know what it's like, you think everyone's got a weaker illness than you and you should be getting seen first. That's why I don't like to go if I don't have to. Another one I picked up, I got Deadpool called Deadpool #1. It's the San Diego Comic Con limited to 5,000 version. I'm going to collect all series. I've got it on my tablet, which I'm filming this one at the moment. I get a lot of comics through Comicology when they have their sales on. Recently I picked up, I think it was Black Science. They were doing a 75% off, so I picked up some Black Science and I got the first 20 of Chew, I think, which I'd always wanted to read, but got back into comics too late to be picking those issues up because crazy money what they go for. And lastly, a local charity shop in the town I live in a little town called Pennycooks just outside Edinburgh. I've never seen comics in it before, or graphic novels, anything like that. I go in when I'm looking to add to my Stephen King collection of paperbacks, but my wife happened to be up the street, up the main street, and had found there was a box, quite a big box full of comics. So she had texted me to say, did I want her to read out titles or anything, or like phone me and read out what the titles are or anything, or do I want to go and have a look? Being me, I like to go and have a look because, you know, I like comics, and also I run the store on eBay, so, you know, stock. So I went along. There was a lot of comics. There was a lot of comics I would actually have liked for myself, but I always put the shop first when it comes to things like that. So it's in my income. So I found quite a few. I've listed them this week. I think there's 400 and something comics up in the shop at the moment, which is quite good. But I kept 3 for myself. I think I bought, I believe it was, they were doing 3 comics for £1, and I spent a £5, so 15 comics for £5 is probably what, $8 America. I got for myself War Heroes #1. I've not read these yet. I was going to look for the rest of the series so I can read it all at one time. #2. They're all in really, really nice condition. I don't know if I can show the spine. There's not really any marks on the spine or anything. I would put it at very fine plus to near mint. You know, there's really nice, and that's #3. I'm on the lookout for 4, 5 and 6, so I got the 3 of them for £1, so about $2, which I think is quite a good deal when it's Mark Millar. And well, I'm thinking it's probably just in Scotland, but Mark Millar's series, even his lesser known series, which there aren't really that many of, cost a freaking fortune. I'm not the biggest Mark Millar fan. I quite liked the movie Kick-Ass, but I thought it was a bit violent for violence sake, and they tend to have, you know, the humour there. Let's see if we can get how much we can offend people by having a little girl use the C word and stuff like that. It's, you know, when I was 15 or whatever, I'd probably found it hilarious, but I'm obviously too old for that target audience now, being 32. But I liked it, and I've read some kick-ass stuff, and it's not my cup of tea. Interested in this one, because this one always gets quite a good write-up. I remember iFanboy on their podcast saying that it was quite a good series, so I'm interested to read it. Be interested to know if there's anyone else out there who's got any Mark Millar series they think I might enjoy, or their opinions on Mark Millar. I know it's quite a polarising thing to say you don't like certain people's works that are very popular. You get a lot of backlash on some things like that, which I don't really shy away from, just giving my opinions. My opinion doesn't mean it's gospel, doesn't mean it's true. I know firsthand, being a writer myself, that, you know, you write something and, you know, a couple of people might like it and thousands might hate it type thing. It just depends on someone's point of view. The only thing that you can say is either someone's a good writer or someone's not a good writer, and Mark Millar definitely is a good writer. I just think some of he takes shortcuts. Once he got famous, he started taking shortcuts. He did a very good Superman story. I'm blanking on. Is it Black Sun? Something like that. That was a good one. So I'm interested to see what type of stuff he's doing going forward once he's got past these kick-ass runs. But yeah, anyway, I'm doing that on past where I need to. So I just wanted to say sorry I didn't upload any videos last week, and will be uploading 2, possibly 3 today or tomorrow. Depends when this one goes up. So I'll see you next time. Bye.